Let's talk about Miles McBride. When the New York Knicks made the trade in acquiring OG Anunoby, they shipped out Emmanuel Quickley and RJ Barrett, and that opened up essentially more minutes for Miles McBride. And boy, has he taken advantage of his opportunity. Just dropped a career-high 19 points in Memphis. Now, it's 19 points. It's not that big of a deal. You're probably saying, oh, why am I talking about 19 points? Well, McBride has pretty much been parked on the Knicks bench for his whole Knicks career. He's been behind point guards. He's been like the third string point guard. And when he has been inserted into the lineup, he has been doing great things. I mean, we all know what he's capable of. He's a great defender. That's his calling card, his great defense. But now with Emmanuel Quickley out of the picture, that sort of slid Miles McBride in Emmanuel Quickley's spot. The New York Knicks also extended Miles McBride right after the trade. So maybe that's a vote of confidence that they believe in Miles McBride. They believe in Deuce McBride. And they feel like that he can be the point guard, not of the future, but, coming in off the bench, spelling Brunson like 10 minutes a game. It's just been awesome to see Miles McBride grow. So check this out. Ever since the trade came about, Miles McBride is shooting 51% from three. He is 16 of 31 from downtown, 51%. That is absolutely crazy. Assist numbers have been, fluctuating, only averaging 2 assists per game. So this is 8 games since the trade happened. Obviously, we have the career high 19 points in versus Portland, 16 points at Philly, where he came in and dropped 4 from three. Pretty much set the tone in that game. As soon as Brunson got out, Miles McBride pretty much, came in, was hitting 3 after 3 after 3. For Miles McBride, this has to feel good. This is his 3rd full year in the league, and he has never averaged above 12 minutes per game. Last year, he actually played 64 games for the Knicks, 12 minutes a game, 3 points per game. So it's whether or not the New York Knicks want to insert him into that Emmanuel Quickley role. That's the big question, because that's a big topic among Knicks Nation about whether or not the New York Knicks should acquire another point guard to spell Jalen Brunson, another playmaker. McBride is a good shooter, great defender, but in terms of playmaking, getting others involved, we haven't really seen that from McBride. Not saying it's not in his game, but he's sort of lacking in that area as of this moment. Not saying he can't grow into that player, but do the New York Knicks have time to wait for Miles McBride to develop? And it's seeming like they want to give him, the bench keys. They want to give him the keys to the bench. And, when the trading deadline approaches, if the New York Knicks don't make a move, it's McBride's show off the bench. I still personally think the New York Knicks need to, bolster up the bench and make a move for a playmaker and make a move for, a solidified player off the bench to strengthen our team, because come playoff time, can you count on a McBride? Can you count on such performances like he has had recently? Yeah, I mean, in the playoffs, Brunson is going to sit, 10 minutes. He's going to be playing like every single minute out there. I mean, we don't want him to play every single minute, but my point is the New York Knicks can't burn out Jalen Brunson. He can't be on the court all game long, because the New York Knicks offense, now that they shipped off Emmanuel Quickley, the bench unit hasn't really, we're missing that punch. We're missing that extra punch coming in off the bench. But look, shout out to Miles McBride. He's taking advantage of his opportunity. He's really showed us, Knicks Nation, that he's a good player, and I'm happy for McBride. I'm happy that he's finally getting his opportunity. 51% from three since the trade. That he's worked on his shot. You can just see it. You can just see that he's shooting with confidence and he's playing with a swagger out there, which I like. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see what the New York Knicks decide to do. Do they trade for a guy? Do they kick the can down until the summertime and wait until what shakes out in the summertime? But I just wanted to talk about McBride and how it's probably making the Knicks front office wonder, like, can we just give the keys to McBride? Like, can McBride just spell Brunson 10, 15 minutes a game? Now that we lost Emmanuel Quickley, do we really need to make a trade? Do we really need to, trade our first round picks? You got to trade the first round picks sometime now. I mean, they have an expiration date. We got 2 coming up in this summer alone. DeJounte Murray's name's been out there. Not sure if we go that route, but it's nice to see McBride take advantage of his opportunity, and he has thoroughly impressed. I mean, I wasn't expecting this at all. I mean, the first game when the Knicks made the trade, the bench unit looked lost. I mean, at times it still does look lost. We're still missing that playmaking ability when Brunson is off the court. But look, McBride, shout out to you, sir. You're playing really well. And credit to the New York Knicks for developing Miles McBride, keeping him fresh on the bench, working with him behind the scenes, stuff that us fans don't really see. But you can see it in his game. The confidence, the three-point shot has improved year after year. He's shooting with a tremendous amount of confidence. And, it's showing in his play. So what do you guys think? Should the New York Knicks stick with Miles McBride off the bench to spell Brunson, or should we go for the big fish? Not big fish, but go for like a bench piece, solidify the bench unit, and really make some noise in the playoffs, and not really have the question to whether or not what are we on the bench, right? What are we? Because we can't just be Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, because we've seen it. If both of them are having off nights, we don't look too good as a team. So let me know. Like, do you guys think, do you have faith in Miles McBride that he can come in here, spell Brunson, get it done, 10 minutes a game? Or do you want the New York Knicks to make an extra push for a guy off the bench or a guy playing alongside of Jalen Brunson? So it's interesting. One channel announcement before we get up on out of here. The Knicks Nation Discord is now open. Took me a while to get this situated, but the links are in the description. I'm in the Discord, and I chat in there. It's a 24/7 Knicks chat. Also, during our live streams, we're going to start implementing the call-in, so you can speak in the Discord and you can speak during the live streams, and your voice will, be on the live stream. So it's essentially a call-in show, but make sure you hop in the Discord first. Also, we're doing giveaways. I'm going to be giving away something very, very soon in that Discord. So make sure you're in there for that giveaway. And yeah, that was it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that thumbs up button. I'm Anthony from Knicks Nation. Peace.